Before we jump into the Blackboard, I want to talk briefly about how the course is overall designed. Course content for this course will be delivered through a variety of methods, including assigned readings from your Harris textbook, as well as other sources, a variety of videos produced by myself and others, some worksheets that will be used for group discussion as well as for individual work. We'll have some optional and mandatory Zoom sessions on Tuesdays during our scheduled class period. And there will be a final video project that you'll work on as a group. Now, the course itself is broken up into kind of smaller bite-sized chunks or modules. And there's a couple of different ways this modules come up. The first module is a 1-week short warm-up week. It's going to cover some review aspects and kind of get you used to the Blackboard site and the modes of assignments that we're going to be using. Then we'll go into the core of the material, which is delivered in 6 different modules that are 2 weeks apiece. We'll end with a mini module or a 1-week module on electrochemistry, and then we'll have the week before finals with no new material. This will be for review and for presentation of your final video projects. And in finals week, we will have a final. Now, during each module, and we're talking, these are the 6 modules, though the mini modules will have some subset of these assignments. But each module is going to have some group discussion sheets that you'll have to complete as a group. There will be 2 or 3 of them per module. There will also be practice sets. These are going to be due every Thursday night at midnight. And you can take these practice sets as many times as you want. They're simply for practice of the material. There will be 1 Flipgrid class discussion, and there will also be a writing prompt due at the Friday at the end of each module. So these are kind of the ways in which we're going to work through the material of this course. So where do you find these aspects in Blackboard? Let's flip over to Blackboard and take a look. Alright, so looking over at the course Blackboard, when you first pull up the Blackboard, you should see the announcements page. And while it's blank in this video, this is where I'm going to put any announcements regarding any changes to the schedule. If there's any kind of major questions that I keep getting kind of over and over consistently, I'll put kind of some clarification in the announcements page. You've likely already found the Start Here tab, and hopefully already watched the welcome video, and you're now watching the How to Use This Site video. Also in this tab are all of the ways in which you can contact me throughout this semester. I have office hours that are both in person and via Zoom, email, phone, and the virtual office, which can also be found through the virtual office tab on the left-hand side. There's also some tips and tricks for success and my citations for this course, and I encourage you to take a look at this tips and tricks videos as you kind of plan for this semester. The syllabus tab has information that includes the syllabus and the course calendar. Use the hyperlinks, and these will take you directly to the Google Doc with the syllabus as well as the Google Doc with the course calendar. Now, this course calendar, if you scroll through the tabs, these have all of the assignments that are going to be due and which day they're going to be due, as well as some additional information about each type of assignment at the bottom of the calendar. So I encourage you to make sure that you keep tabs on this calendar and put the appropriate days where things are due into your own personal calendar so you don't lose track of when things are due in this course. Coming back to Blackboard, there is a calendar tool within Blackboard. It will include due dates for all of your classes. So if you want to see how your schedules for all of your classes kind of align, if it's been placed in Blackboard by the instructor, it shows up on your calendar. You also have a My Grades section, and this will show you all of the different assignments that are going to come due, as well as their due dates, and if there's a rubric associated with how I intend to grade this particular assignment, then you'll be able to view that rubric. Throughout the course, I will give written and verbal feedback, and that will all come through Blackboard. And so when your grade is posted, it will show up here, and when I give feedback on it, that will also show up in this tab. So make sure you come back to the tab even after you've completed an assignment to see when I've posted any feedback. And again, we have my virtual office over in the information section as well. Now for the core bulk of this, this course, what you'll need to look for is the course modules. And right now there's only the warm-up week and the first module available, but as additional modules come available, they will show up in this folder. Now, just taking a quick look at warm-up week, and each week is set up pretty much the same. You have a module introduction. We have the learning objectives, student learning objectives for this particular module, and this gives you an idea of what I'm hoping you will learn from this and what kind of I expect you to be able to do once we're done with this warm-up week. I also include a module success checklist, and this is kind of your to-do list. What all do you need to do in order to have successfully finished this module? And there's a printable version of each module checklist available using a Google Doc link as well. So you'll be able to grab one of those modules success checklists and print it out so you can physically cross things off as you've completed them. Now in this course we are going to use Flipgrid. Flipgrid is a really simple tool that lets you record videos and post them for your classmates to see and to respond to videos that other people have posted. This first week warm-up, you're simply doing an introduction and the directions for how to log into Flipgrid using your Microsoft account that's linked with your EKU email, and then record your first video is all here. In warm-up week, there's also the instructions for the practice sets, and then we get into some course content and group work. Now, course content will always be denoted by this symbol with the laptop, the book, and the little internet globe, okay? And group work will always be indicated by the puzzle pieces coming together. So this piece of content has both content and group work associated with it, and the group work is in this quality assurance worksheet. It says to make sure you discuss it and complete the worksheet together using the Google Doc in your group folder. Now the link here gives you a version that you can look at prior to working with your group, but when you go to complete it, I want you to go to your group folder, and I will have sent you a link to your group folder here in the Google Drive. And in this group folder, you would then go to your mini module, which is the week that, or sorry, warm-up week, which is where we're at right now. And you're going to look for the worksheet that you need to complete. The quality assurance needs completed by August 21st. When you pull this up, each member of your group can look at this, read this, and edit it in real time. And you'll be able to see the edits that your group members are making as you read through and work through this worksheet. So I encourage you to work through the worksheet together. You can do it in real time or over the course of the week, but make sure all voices are heard and that the answers that are in this document at the end of the week when we hit the grading point are the result of a group collaborative effort. Coming back over to content, we have a little bit more content that you would need to do this week that does not involve group work. There's no group work symbol, including an embedded video. And then there's some review material that's optional here. And finally, the warm-up week practice problems. These practice problems you can take as many times as you'd like. So now I've simply looked back over to Module 1 instead of looking in warm-up week. In this module, we still have the module introduction, the student learning objectives, the module success checklist, just like with the warm-up week, and then we dive into content with some group work, additional content, additional group work, and a practice set. That's all for week 1. In week 2, you'll have a Flipgrid prompt, more content with some group work, another practice set, and your final writing prompt. Your writing prompt this week is a journal entry. There's also some extra practice or content and a quick survey to let me know what you think about this module so I can tweak any future modules or make adjustments as needed. Some additional resources that are available here is a quick link to my groups. There are some assignments that are group assignments, and this will take you directly to your group page, which I'm not in a group because I'm the instructor. But once I have been added to a group, then once you've been added to a group, there will show up your group and have quick contact with your group members through Blackboard. There are also some additional course resources, such as a reference guide, some quick helpful references for acid-base information, equation sheets, and some other tutorials and extra help sites. There's also resources from the library and Blackboard tools, and if you need help with Blackboard, how to get help on the technology side. If you ever have questions about where to find something or what a certain type of assignment means, please contact me through the virtual office. You can either post in the discussion board or post a video discussion as well.